Your unique story, our global audience. Global One Media.
Welcome to Global One Media's exclusive one-on-one interviews with company executives sharing insights into their unique journey. I'm your host, Ashley Berry, and we're thrilled you're joining us. Today, Archie Nesbitt, President and CEO at Marksmen Energy, is joining us, a company that engages in the exploration, development, and production of petroleum and natural gas properties in South Central Ohio. They're listed on the TSXV as MAH and the OTCQB as MKSEF. Archie, thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you for having me.
So for our viewers who are not yet familiar with Marksmen Energy, maybe you could tell us briefly about what you do and what separates the company from the rest of its peers.
Well, Marksmen is, like you said, it's an exploration and production company focused in Ohio, based in Ohio. Main part of the company is the exploration side and the exploration team that we have. It's Ohio-based. It's a public company. It trades in North America and the United States and in Canada. And it will eventually, we expect, move to a listed stock exchange in the United States. Mm-hmm. Our objective was to take new technology and new capital, bigger capital to Ohio. Our partners and associates believed Ohio had enormous potential. The biggest oil field in the world was in Ohio, the Lima, Indiana field in the 1900s. And after that was found, there were a couple of elephant-sized 100 million barrel oil fields found. And since there was no application of new modern day technology like 3D seismic to most of Ohio, and since the state has 400,000 wildcat wells drilled just blindly by the 9,000 families that control the industry, we saw a great opportunity to take new technology there. And of course, that was based on the fact that we had a spectacular team of geologists and engineers working with us and from Ohio, from Columbus. And 3 of them have master's degrees in science. So, these are special, talented experts that are part of the Marksmen team. So we're an exploration company and we have production. And it's a very unique and special story because we're the only public company doing conventional vertical drilling in Ohio. There's companies that are public that are doing Utica horizontal wells, but we're doing conventional, not horizontal. We're not doing these big fracs. And we're after not gas, but the best light oil there is in North America, Pennsylvania grade crude. It's a specialty products oil. It's in high demand by 2 refineries that pick it up right at your wells. They drive their trucks right to your well and pick it up and pay you WTI pricing. And KPMG did a study, and Marksmen has the highest netbacks in the industry from its production. So it's a very unique opportunity for us and for our investors. And we are very excited about being in Ohio, and we're having a great time with our people.
Yeah, unique indeed. In fact, you have a very long and rich history there with more than 100 drill-ready well locations. It's quite a significant production operation as well, I should say. So maybe you could tell us a little bit more about how this actually has been years in the making there.
When you approach a resource project and you start from scratch, you have a lot of studying to do, engineering, geology, looking at any seismic that you have, going back into production records, studying areas and looking for areas where you believe you can take new technology and the company's talent and exploit those. So we introduced 3D seismic to several parts of Ohio, including Pickaway County. And we were very successful with that. We precisely outlined oil fields at depth in 3 dimensions and drilled them very successfully in pinpoint drilling and with precision, and to get the very best results, maximize the production from the the oil field itself. And so, we started this project, got aggressive in 2020 when oil went to $20. Now in 2022, oil's hit 100. And so we really have just launched Marksmen's efforts at the end of last year. We've drilled 4 very successful wells, and we've made a brand new discovery of a new oil field that we drilled by chance and hit in one of our wells that was not planned. And so we have just from the drilling last year, we have a brand new target oil field that we've discovered that we can exploit this year. So yes, we have about 100 drill locations on the map. And so the idea now is to prioritize those and be aggressive with our drilling opportunities in 2023 to build this company.
Fantastic. Those by chance operations are always the most exciting, right?
Yeah, that's the game, right? Whether you're any resource and your drill bit tells a story. So you can have all the theories and all the knowledge and everything, but the drill bit tells a story, whether it's oil and gas or mining or anything to do with resources. It's hugely exciting, and it can be, as we know, very rewarding for investors.
Absolutely. Last year, as you know, was eventful to say the least, as we've seen that turmoil in the markets. But despite this, as you just said, you were able to really achieve a considerable amount. Maybe you could give us a recap of the company's accomplishments last year.
Yeah, we had to make decisions based on our technical team deciding where we were going to drill 4 wells. We drilled them back to back. We got a drill rig, and we just drilled and moved and drilled and moved. And so there wasn't any time in between to study. We just decided that's what we were going to do, and we did it. And we spent, of the order of $2 million in the last quarter of last year and drilled these wells, and all of them were successful. We have a brand new discovery, as I said, and that's hugely exciting for us because it's in a unexpected formation, but that formation is the formation that hosts the largest oil fields in Ohio. So it's really exciting in that as we follow up on that discovery this year, we have a chance for finding one of these elephant type structurally hosted oil fields that appears to be in place on our property. So that's going to be exciting. And then our other drilling, yes, we've got a number of projects that our team thinks are exceptional. And 20 to 22 and 2020 to 2022, we built our revenue by 2,000%. So we're expecting a big year this year, and we're expecting to take it even higher, and we will, because we'll be drilling, with where our experts expect us, we should be drilling to build this company.
Impressive. Wow. So let's maybe dive a little deeper into what your main focus points are for the year ahead.
Well, we have a lot of wells and we have a lot of projects. We have a division of projects. We have sort of no risk projects, lower cost, low risk, probably smaller production from the wells that we drill, but they're more cookie cutter. We have a large program of 50 to 60 wells that we have located. And drilling those off will be a cookie cutter and an ongoing program to build the company steadily. The other side of the company is the exploration side, and our team has put in place a couple of projects that we think are exceptional. And so the studying and the geophysics we've done, and the research we've done on historic production, the mapping of all the old drill holes by our team, and establishing where these productive formations are at depth, all that coming together. So we have picked locations, multiple locations, and we're in areas where historically you would expect to get a well that came on at 100 barrels a day, or even 800 plus barrels a day. So these are company making projects, and we will absolutely pursue some of those. to help us get Marksmen to the next level this year. While there's such a tremendous opportunity in the oil and gas sector, and of course we plan to make some money for our investors.
Absolutely. You know, I hear the excitement and the enthusiasm in your voice talking about taking Marksmen really to the next level, you leading that charge. What will enable Marksmen to outperform the market in 2023 and beyond?
Well, you know, it's always great to be in the right place at the right time. And we are with our light oil, our Pennsylvania grade crude that's in such high demand. It's for specialty products. And so, you know, if you look at the analytical side of the market, you know, more and more analysts say that oil will outperform the market, outperform other commodities. You know, it's not hard to find an analyst saying, or a Bank of America saying that oil is going to $100 this year. And then there's more aggressive analysts saying it's going to go to $200 WTI this year. So our team has already grown this company in the last year to a cash flow positive status. We are building a war chest for drilling as we produce our wells, and you know, we believe we have exceptional projects, and as the only public company doing this in Ohio, it's a very unique and special story in a very, very wonderful jurisdiction, a safe jurisdiction, a pro-business jurisdiction, and we just need to drill and we just need to get started this year. And that's our objective, is to get drilling as soon as we can and get our news flow out. And then the bottom line is, you know, we need to get the story out. And so that's why you're interviewing me here today to make investors aware of this very unique public company story that they can look at and consider for investment if they're interested in the sector. And they're not that many, you know, and there's nobody else in Ohio, and there's not that many, especially in the lower 48. So,
yes.
It's a unique opportunity for them, and it's a unique opportunity for us. And we have a great team on the board and a great team of technical people. But the one thing we do have is a lot of skin in the game. Everybody in this company has a lot of money invested in this company. It's
Sure.
unique in that it's tightly held, and everybody's got a lot invested. And so someone else investing is investing alongside the key people in this company that have been so successful in the public company side and in the finding oil and gas side on the technical side. So it's great. And it's my great pleasure to be interviewed by you, and thank you very much.
Absolutely. Archie Nesbitt, President and CEO at Marksmen Energy. True pleasure to speak with you today. Thank you so much for sharing these impressive insights. And you get me excited about the uniqueness of this operation, what your company is doing, especially in the United States, in Ohio. We at Global One look forward to sharing updates with our audience.
Thank you very much.